Man, I got another reaction for y'all today, you feel me? We got this. I'm trying to look for my phone, see what time it is. We got this cop getting sued, you feel me? I love to see a cops getting sued. I love to see them losing money, because they always taking it from my black ass. Hold on. Today the 30th, you feel me? We've been uploading every single day, trying to get right, you feel me? We in our iPad kid shit today. We about to eat and watch. I know y'all about to be jealous in the mud. If you got food too, you feel me? You got a little snacks, couple Pop Tarts, you feel me? Cupcakes, Twinkies, tune in, you feel me? Eat with me. Let's get into this, Jones. Yeah, y'all know we about to get right before this. Hold on. We gotta get right before this. Father God in heaven, thank you for touching and blessing this meal and allowing no sickness, death, nor disease to come to us, and allowing us to be fast, strong, smart, and healthy, and allowing us to have nourishment and strength. We give you all the praise and all the glory and all the worship. In Jesus' will and name we pray. We got to get right before this, man. Got to get right. Hold on. Y'all already know what time it is.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers disorderly conduct, apartment buildings, and public intoxication, and is brought to us by a private submission. On June 8th, 2024, Officer Ronald Lalumandier and several other officers with the Newport Police Department responded to an assault in a parking lot outside of the Newport, Kentucky apartment complex where Brandon Reddig resided. As the officers were investigating the assault, Mr. Reddig directed remarks towards the officers from the balcony of his girlfriend's apartment, which was located in the same building. The encounter was captured.
I don't even know what I'm snacking on. I had to pronounce it like 10 times before this type shit, so don't even get on my head talk. We got the Conner side of fries. Feel me? About it,
on officer body
camera. Go get y'all some.
Obviously, I'm trying to get I don't have a rack. You have a rack, sir?
I don't even have a car here.
You guys don't even have like a paper towel? I'm on.
He said he didn't have a car.
I didn't know that. I was just sitting on my bike when she came up. The other girl just started swinging on it.
I didn't even put no peak on. This is the most embarrassing car. I ain't even peak. And you know, and sometimes you don't be noticing shit until you taste it and shit ain't right. This shit is bare.
He comes up doing the same type of figured out. He's like, you useless. Like, do what? So I went after it. So he was gone.
These niggas done me foul. Nigga, I was done wrong.
And dude, and I'm like, just come up and talk to me and I'll tell you, turning it off right now. We told him, like if you just would have come ask me about it. You know what I mean? Hey! Time for you to quit! Hey!
If you yell again, I'm gonna arrest you!
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Hey, stop right now or you're gonna go to jail.
I didn't do anything.
I don't care. You're egging it on. Stop.
Then what would be the reason for jail?
Disorderly conduct.
But I didn't.
Yes, you did. If you want to test the waters, you'll go in cuffs.
Take your ass to jail.
Okay.
Hey, we been learning. Nigga, they take you on some bullshit. They can take you for looking black, nigga. They take you
Enough.
for putting black on shit. They take you for having a Snickers in your pocket.
Keep it up. I'll take you to jail. Yeah, absolutely.
Officer Lalumandier threatens to arrest the assault victim and Mr. Reddig for disorderly conduct. Section 525.060 of the Kentucky Revised Statutes states that, quote, a person is guilty of disorderly conduct in the second degree when, in a public place and with intent to cause public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, or wantonly creating a risk thereof, he engages in fighting or in violent, tumultuous, or threatening behavior, makes unreasonable noise, refuses to obey an official order to disperse issued to maintain public safety in dangerous proximity to a fire, hazard, or other emergency, or creates a hazardous or physically offensive condition by any act that serves no legitimate purpose. Section 525.010 defines the term public place as, quote, a place to which the public or a substantial group of persons has access and includes but is not limited to highways, transportation facilities, schools, places of amusements, parks, places of business, playgrounds, and hallways, lobbies, and other portions of apartment houses houses and hotels, not constituting rooms or apartments designed for actual residence. The statute also states that, quote, an act is deemed to occur in a public place if it provides its offensive or prescribed consequences in a public place. Therefore, while the assault victim was clearly in a public place, a court could also find that the balcony of the apartment was a public place for the purposes of the disorderly conduct statute, as Mr. Rettig's shouts could be heard in public. In the 2022 case of Martinez versus Commonwealth, the Court of Appeals of Kentucky concluded that a private apartment patio could be a public place for purposes of the disorderly conduct statute when officers could hear an individual yelling from it from several blocks away. Accordingly, it is possible that Mr. Rettig could be convicted of disorderly conduct if a court determined that he was making quote-unquote unreasonable noise from the balcony. As the Supreme Court of Kentucky explained in the 1994 case of Commonwealth versus Jones, what is considered quote-unquote reasonable noise, now quoting, depends upon the time, place, nature, and purpose of the noise. So-called unreasonable was preferred over so-called loud because loud noises may be appropriate in some places and on some occasions. Content, volume, and surrounding circumstances may be considered together when making a determination of reasonableness.
A few moments later.
My bad, but shit, we don't need the breakdown. We don't need the background. We trying to see this nigga get arrested.
Don't worry
Trying to see this nigga in chain and shackles. Nigga walked so goddamn slow they had to speed it up. I thought Cuz was talking shit because he knew his shit was locked. He knew his shit was they needed a code and only management knew type shit. The fuck? It ain't even gated, it ain't nothing. They just walked straight in, they ain't even locked the doors. Had no locks on it, no none. No passcode.
Officer Lalumandier, who is a former tenant of Mr. Rettig's apartment complex, uses an old key card to gain access to the locked apartment building and secure elevator. And he and two other officers knock on Mr. Rettig's girlfriend's apartment door. According to a lawsuit filed by Mr. Rettig regarding this encounter, quote, the apartment complex is private property, with access strictly limited to current residents and their invitees, as well as authorized personnel. It is not open to the public, and people from off the street may not enter the property at any time. The building is instead a secure apartment complex. Now, while several federal circuits have concluded that tenants do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy in apartment building hallways or other common areas, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Kentucky, held in the 1976 case of United States versus Carragher that, quote, a tenant in an apartment building has a reasonable expectation of privacy in the common areas of the building not open to the general public, and that an officer's entry into a locked apartment building without permission and without a warrant of any kind was an illegal entry that violated a tenant's Fourth Amendment rights. The Sixth Circuit violated all my rights in the 2006 case of U.S. versus Dillard that the Carragher case remained binding legal precedent in the circuit, at least when the door to the common area of the apartment building was locked. Here, Officer Lalumandier did not have a warrant and did not appear to have permission to enter the locked common area from any of the residents of the apartment complex, although it is strange that his key card would still be in his possession and working after he moved out. As such, the court could conclude that the entry was a Fourth Amendment violation, but more investigation into the facts would be necessary to reach a definitive conclusion.
My better, yeah. Why this nigga still carry that bitch around on him? I treat that bitch like a Dave & Buster's gift card. After I'm done with it, I'm throwing it out. What I need it for still? He going back? Is that where the side live at? That gotta be where the side piece at. Cause what he still need a key card for, tight?
The cool thing about Pi is that you can choose to just block every ad that you're seeing, or you can opt in and watch.
Yeah, I can hear them in there. They were all talking on the balcony.
What?
Somebody came up, knocked on the door, didn't
What was I saying?
No, I came in.
Man, y'all already know about them,
Happened
man.
over Holiday House parking lot.
Y'all already know
We're out
about
trying to
them.
deal with it, and this idiot right here comes out on the
Lost
balcony
my
and
whole
starts
train
screaming
of
at
thought.
everybody, and he's been told and warned multiple times to come back inside and cut it out, and he wants to sit there and just keep jawjacking. So if we can get inside this apartment, he's going to jail.
If anyone else is in there, this is considered.
He's so goddamn like. Some of these cops so pussy, such a bitch in they feelings type, bro. We got First Amendment, my nigga. I can say whatever the fuck I want to you. These niggas hate that. They hate that. Cause as soon as they feel like a hoe, as soon as they feel like that you doing them, you feel me? Alright, you arrested, you feel me? As soon as that little bit of pride that they ass got get touched, man. Oh, you sitting there mad to the mug in the jail cell.
The officer claims
over what?
that if anyone else is inside the apartment, it is considered hindering to not open the door. Under Section 520.130 of the Kentucky Revised Statutes, quote, a person is guilty of hindering prosecution or apprehension in the second degree when, with the intent to hinder the apprehension, prosecution, conviction, or punishment of another who is being sought in connection with the commission of a criminal offense, he renders assistance to such person. Further, Section 520.110 of the Kentucky Revised Statute states that, quote, a person renders assistance to another when he harbors or conceals such person or warns such person of impending discovery or apprehension. While refusing to open the door for the police to make an arrest could conceivably constitute harboring or concealing a suspect under some circumstances, it is crucial to understand that a court would almost certainly find that the Newport officers had no legal authority to demand entry to the apartment here. Unless there are exigent circumstances or consent is given, law enforcement officers need an arrest warrant to enter a suspect's own home to arrest them. And to enter a third party's home to arrest someone, officers must also obtain a search warrant to protect the third party's privacy rights under the Fourth Amendment, even if they have an arrest warrant for the suspect. Therefore, if someone were inside and refusing to answer the door, it is unlikely that a court would find they could be lawfully arrested for hindering. Now, if you're not sure what you would do if the police came knocking on your door, well, then you may want to pick up a copy of the civil...
I don't need that shit. I ain't opening the door. It's as plain as that. It's as simple as that, nigga. You see my car outside, I still ain't here. Nigga, you hear movement in that. I still ain't. Nigga, that's the dog. That's the cats. Man, fuck a warrant. I'm still not here. They break in my shit, I'm in the attic. I've been. Y'all hip to Patty Mayo? I know all the hiding spots.
Civilian Rights Hand Guide, our comprehensive guide to navigating officer encounters. In the first half of the book, we review the legal framework surrounding police interactions so you can understand the law that applies to different situations. Then, in the second half of the book, we provide practical guidance for dealing with law enforcement in various scenarios, including an entire chapter on encountering the police at home. The Civilian Rights Hand Guide is available exclusively on Amazon, and you can find a link in the description and pinned comment below. Thank you so much for your support. And now, let's continue with this interaction.
Sorry to wake you in the middle. This guy's, he's pushed the bar too far tonight.
Shut up, nigga. He hurt your feelings. Cuz standing there like a 2K my character. Why this nigga got the whole sleeve on? This nigga spent all his VC.
So this is Sierra Steps' apartment? Okay. Well, her apartment has caused 9 kinds of chaos here tonight. Just FYI. I don't know what you want to do on your end about it, but 328's a problem. Yeah. Sierra, I need you to come to the door. This is Officer Laumder, Newport Police. All right. If I get anything out here, I'll holler at you.
Sierra, you better not.
All right. Bye. Sierra Step, come out to the door and talk to me.
I'm Sierra Boy. We're out in the hall. She's in the office right now.
So who's in her apartment right now?
Nobody's in there.
There is somebody in there.
I'll unlock the door right now for you guys. You guys are welcome to look.
What the fuck? He can't do that?
Sure.
Yeah, where's he at? I know Melissa, and we're getting ready to look at the cameras.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know what happened, but
So where's he at?
He can't do that.
You got options to work with us or be hindered.
I'll work with you guys as much as you want.
So where'd he go? Because you're coming from that way. So where did he go?
I live down the hall.
So you're a liar.
This is dick suckers.
Well,
I live down the hall. Here you guys go.
I thought this. I thought he was the super. The. This was cuz that was yelling.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He gonna walk back down. He gonna leave like. That's gotta be him. He left like he a whole different. This is crazy.
So actually, no, fuck that. I'm not letting you guys go in.
This gotta be cuz that was yelling and he try to play it off like he a whole different nigga. Nigga, we see through you.
we're not going to go in there, but if he's in there, he'll be.
Nobody's in there.
Oh, that's fine.
But
we're just going to get a warrant. We'll go in. Anyway.
I think I'm tripping.
sure he just changed that's cool. Is it really?
Yeah, he changed.
Absolutely.
He changed shirts.
It's him. He just changed shirts.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
That's slick. It's funny.
Yeah, that was a stupid move. Gotta turn around.
For what though?
It's obviously you.
This nigga, he can't even do an arrest properly because he spent all his VC on the damn tattoo.
Down the hall.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
Nigga don't got no arresting attributes.
What apartment do you live in?
357.
What's your name?
Brandon Reddick. You can ask Melissa. I live right down the hall.
So how come
You can call her.
I am calling her.
Yeah, do it.
So
I can unlock my apartment right now for you guys.
no, we believe you, but it was obvious that we were
It's
dealing
not.
with. It was.
Is Brandon Redding 350 what?
357.
357. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was him out there on the balcony yelling at us, so I think we figured it out here. Anyways,
Nigga look like a husky back bitch.
My brother's a lieutenant in Florence. I respect them.
Alright,
I get it.
thank
So
you.
when
I really do. No, trust me. That's not me.
But they said cuz got paper up off this.
Want to win up to $6,000?
Man,
Join our new trading competition.
I didn't even show y'all.
Compete
Bust
using your
these
practice
drones
account
down.
in a zero-risk trading competition.
Man.
You gonna make me go pull these video cameras?
You can
Melissa's
go-
getting up right now. I mean, dude, here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. We know it was you, alright?
No, you don't.
You wanna make a
I
bet?
hate
I
to
can find
live
out
in
real
these
quick.
type of apartments where they look
There's
like a
no cameras in
hotel.
here.
Yeah, you want? I used to live here. I know there
I
is.
live here.
So did I. I lived here for 2 years. I know there's cameras here.
Yeah, there's cameras here, but not between my apartment and her. So you're not gonna.
How much you had to drink tonight?
I live here.
Turn around here in the room.
Oh!
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Are you
We
serious?
told you out there. You didn't listen. This is the
I
fault.
live here.
These cops is some busters, bro. Some straight suckers.
Really?
We worked with you. We
You guys
gave you
are-
multiple times.
I'm trying to work with you.
Cornballs, man.
I am trying to work with you guys. You guys are really gonna just arrest me for this?
Officer Lalumandier placed Mr. Reddick under arrest and later issued him a citation for public intoxication. According to Section 222.202 of the Kentucky Revised Statutes, quote, a person is guilty of alcohol intoxication when he appears in a public place manifestly under the influence of alcohol to the degree that he may endanger himself or other persons or property, or unreasonably annoy persons in his vicinity. Section 222.201 of the Revised Statute states that for the purposes of the public intoxication statute, the term public place shall have the same meaning as it does in Section 525.010 of the Revised Statutes, which is the same definition used for the disorderly conduct statute we discussed earlier in this episode. Now, although the statute does list hallways of apartment houses as an example of a so-called public place, it also requires the place to be one, now quoting, to which the public or a substantial group of persons has access. Accordingly, Mr. Reddick would have a strong strong argument that the secure hallway of the locked apartment building was not a public place, as it was only open to residents and their invitees. Further, as the Supreme Court of Kentucky explained in the 2016 case of Maloney versus Commonwealth, a violation of the public intoxication statute, quote, requires much more than simply, quote-unquote, being
That's all I
drunk.
needed to hear.
It requires some behavior that, quote-unquote, manifests, meaning exhibits or demonstrates alcohol intoxication to the degree that he may endanger himself or other persons or property, or unreasonably annoy persons in his vicinity. Well, given this requirement, it seems improbable that a court would conclude that Mr. Rettig could be arrested for public intoxication, at least based on his conduct in the apartment building hallway.
Seriously, I live here.
Don't mean you can act the way you were acting.
This is funny.
Exactly. These niggas. You shouldn't have been acting the way you were acting, man.
This is crazy.
You can't even be yourself no more.
Seriously, this is crazy. That's my old idea. That's my new one.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. This is crazy. This is crazy.
No, you're good.
That's all he can say.
Seriously, guys.
Alright, come on.
I can't believe Cuz really went to go church. I can't even see the little camera. Cuz really went to go change bits.
I'm gonna read this.
You gave it away. You should have changed hats
I
too.
promise, dude. I promise. I respect you guys.
Go to the left.
Gotcha.
Nah, cause if Cuz apartment.
Do you care if I put him in the back of your car?
Nah, we'll fuck them up. We'll fuck them up. If he was in Shorty apartment, right, and his apartment is down the street type, down the block, around the corner, around the way. Why him and Shorty just ain't go kick it in his apartment? Cause this cornball, if I don't know, if I'm looking at all these apartments, how he find that exact one out of all them apartments? Like the exact float, like the floor easy, but out of all them apartments, how he find? I don't know. Maybe I can't process right now, but that shit crazy. He a cornball. He got a fucking.
Car, I'll come back over here and get him. That way I don't have to walk him all the way over in front of the levee.
Nigga did the calculations in his head and triangulated this nigga altitude, multitude.
Gotcha.
See?
Gotcha.
Mr. Rettig was charged with public intoxication, with the citation indicating that the apartment complex hallway was a, quote, common area open to the public, despite the fact that the officers needed to use a key card to access it. The charge was dismissed with prejudice in October, and on December 10th, 2024, Mr. Rettig filed a federal lawsuit against Officer Lalumandier and the Newport Police Department. The lawsuits alleged violations of the First and Fourth Amendment, with claims including First Amendment retaliation, malicious arrest, malicious prosecution, excessive force, unlawful seizure of person, and battery. As of the date of writing this episode, the suit is still pending. Overall, Officer Lalumandier and the Newport officers get an F for unnecessarily arresting Mr. Rettig for his minorly disruptive behavior, knowingly misrepresenting the private nature of the apartment hallway in an attempt to support a public intoxication charge, and potentially violating the Fourth Amendment by entering a locked apartment building with an old key card. Now, while it is possible that a court could find that probable cause existed for a disorderly conduct arrest, the officers clearly seemed motivated by the content of Mr. Rettig's speech rather than its volume, and were apparently so offended that they were willing to abandon a crime scene, enter a locked apartment building, and make an arrest just to prove a point. I would also be remiss if I failed to mention the appalling manner in which the officers treated the assault victim before the encounter with Mr. Rettig even began. Although it is possible that some investigation occurred off camera, from the interactions captured on the body camera footage, the officers did not appear remotely interested in capturing the individual who assaulted the victim, and instead threatened the victim with arrest multiple times when she appeared to be confused and traumatized. Then, 3 officers left the investigation to arrest Mr. Rettig, seemingly for offending them with his speech. This encounter demonstrates the importance of officer discretion and underscores the need for law enforcement to exercise empathy and ensure that violent crime investigation and victim support is prioritized over more trivial offenses. Mr. Rettig gets a B+, because although he potentially engaged in disorderly conduct by shouting from the balcony, he did an excellent job in physically submitting to the arrest while expressing verbal dissent, fighting the criminal charge against him, and pursuing appropriate civil legal action after his arrest. I commend Mr. Rettig for obtaining legal counsel and challenging the officer's actions in the courtroom rather than resisting during the arrest. However, it is important to note that disorderly conduct statutes are broadly written and often allow for punishment based on the volume of speech rather than its content. While the First Amendment protects an individual's right to free expression, with certain limited exceptions, courts have generally held that this protection does not extend to speech at an excessively loud volume that disrupts public peace, and that restrictions on the time, place, and manner of speech are permissible as long as they are content neutral, serve a significant governmental interest, and leave open alternative channels for communication. For this reason, I would advise Mr. Rettig to avoid shouting from balconies in the future, as the broad scope of the disorderly conduct statute grants officers significant discretion in determining what constitutes so-called unreasonable noise, at least for the purposes of probable cause. Let us know if there's an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to pick up your copy of the Civilian Rights Hand Guide in the links below.
It's saying cop hand citizen $1 million law. $1 million. But man, though, appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man. Had to bust down some food, man. Hope y'all had y'all little chips, y'all little crumbs. You feel me? But appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. You feel me? Like and sub.
If it ain't a 30, all them clips would be extended, ayy. Niggas think I'm tripping, I'm just lying by my nigga, ayy. Just copped a brand new Glock, I'm thinking who I'm finna zip today. Deep inside my thoughts, I didn't think we was gonna be this way. I be steady asking God like, why bro gotta leave today? If I was right there with you, man,